Hey everyone, ready to dive into the world of recruitment consulting with us today?
Absolutely.
We're breaking down what it takes to ace that interview
We've got your career guide right here.
and a whole bunch of potential interview questions to prep you.
Consider it your secret weapon for landing that dream job.
Okay, so first up, this career guide paints a picture of recruitment consultants as more than just job finders.
Right. It's not just about connecting people with jobs.
It's about strategy, understanding the market,
Becoming a trusted advisor.
building those relationships for the long haul.
Exactly. Think of it like being a matchmaker, but instead of romance, you're igniting fulfilling careers.
I like that. So how does that translate to actually nailing the interview?
Great question. The first one they're going to throw at you is probably something like, what motivated you to pursue a career in recruitment?
Classic.
Right. But here's the thing. Don't just try to sound right.
Yeah, be authentic.
Exactly. Tap into what genuinely excites you about this field. Is it the thrill of finding that perfect candidate match?
The impact you can have on someone's career.
Precisely. And this is where RoleCatcher can really come in handy.
Oh yeah, tell us more about that.
Imagine having an AI analyze the job description and give you tailored examples of how others have aced this very question.
Whoa, that's like next level prep.
It's like having a secret weapon for your interview prep.
Okay, I'm sold. Now, on to question 2. What do you think are the top qualities of a successful recruitment consultant?
Okay, so this is where you go beyond the generic answers.
Don't just say good communicator.
Right. This career guide we've got highlights critical thinking and social perceptiveness.
Which makes total sense, right? You're dealing with people, understanding their motivations.
And then you're navigating the complexities of the job market.
It's like you're a detective, a strategist, and an empathizer all in one.
Exactly.
Now, what about someone who's just starting out, maybe doesn't have tons of experience?
RoleCatcher can help with that too.
Really? How so?
It helps you articulate your skills effectively, even if you don't have years of experience to draw from. It identifies transferable skills from your background
Okay.
and provides that industry-specific language to impress even the toughest interviewers.
Okay, so it's like having a career coach and a thesaurus in your back pocket.
Exactly.
I love it. Now, question 3 is all about storytelling. How do you handle difficult or challenging clients?
Everyone loves a good story, right?
But there's an art to it.
Yes. Keep it concise. Focus on the solution, not just the problem.
And make sure it's relevant to the world of recruitment.
For example, tell them about a time you turned a demanding client into a happy one.
Or how you navigated a situation where, maybe their expectations were unrealistic.
Yes. Show them you can handle pressure, adapt, and learn from those tough situations.
Because let's face it, recruitment can be a bit of a roller coaster.
Absolutely. And guess what? RoleCatcher can even help you craft your stories.
No way. Tell me more.
It can help you structure your story to be impactful, make sure it aligns with what the specific job requires, and even give you feedback on how well it's likely to land with interviewers.
It's like having a virtual storytelling coach.
Exactly. So you can go into that interview feeling confident and prepared to wow them.
Talk about a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to question number 4. How do you stay up to date with the latest recruitment trends and best practices?
Ah, yes. This one's all about showing them you're in the loop.
Because anyone can say they read industry news.
Right. You've got to be more specific. Do you have any go-to publications or websites?
What about thought leaders in the recruitment space? Are you following anyone on LinkedIn, for example?
Exactly. Maybe you even attended a webinar or conference recently on a cutting-edge hiring technique.
Yes. Show them you're actively engaged in the field.
And not just passively scrolling through headlines.
Speaking of staying ahead of the curve, could RoleCatcher lend a hand here too?
100%. One of the coolest things about RoleCatcher is it actually aggregates data from across the industry.
Oh, wow. So it's like having access to a recruitment crystal ball.
Kind of. It identifies emerging trends, highlights in-demand skills.
And even pinpoints the top companies for recruitment.
You got it. So you can sprinkle these insights into your answers to really demonstrate that you know what's up in the world of recruitment.
Okay, that's impressive. Now, question 5 throws a bit of a curveball. How do you measure the success of a recruitment campaign? What are some key metrics someone should mention here?
So obviously placements are important, right?
Right, that's the goal.
But showcasing a broader understanding of those key performance indicators is going to set you apart.
Like what? Give us some examples.
Think about things like time to fill, candidate satisfaction
Oh,
scores.
and what about cost per hire?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Demonstrating that you can analyze data, measure your success, and then adapt your approach based on those insights.
It's about being strategic. Now, question number 6 takes us back to the heart of recruitment. How do you build and maintain relationships with both clients and candidates? This feels like a long game, not a one-time transaction.
You hit the nail on the head. It's about building that trust over time, and that requires clear communication.
Active listening is key.
Yes. And genuinely understanding their needs, both on the client side and the candidate side.
So it's about going the extra mile. Right.
Exactly. Don't just wait for them to reach out to you. Check in, offer support, share valuable insights, even if it doesn't immediately lead to a placement.
Those little gestures go a long way.
Yeah.
Now, question 7 ventures into potentially tricky territory. How do you handle a situation where a candidate is not a good fit for a particular job?
Yes. The art of delivering tough feedback with grace.
Because you've got to be honest, but you don't want to discourage the candidate.
Exactly. It's about empathy and constructive feedback.
So instead of just saying no,
Right. Help them understand why they might not be the perfect fit for this specific opportunity.
maybe their skills would be better suited for a different role.
Exactly. Or maybe their level of experience isn't quite there yet.
The key is to leave them feeling optimistic about their job search.
And knowing that you're there to support them in finding the right opportunity.
It's about being a career ally, not just a recruiter. Okay, question 8 dives into the importance of building a diverse candidate pool.
This one's huge.
It's not just about checking a box anymore.
No, it's about a genuine commitment to diversity and inclusion.
So how can someone demonstrate that in an interview?
Share specific strategies they've used in the past to reach underrepresented groups.
So for example, have they partnered with organizations,
Yes,
attended industry events specifically focused on diversity,
love that.
or even just making sure they're using inclusive language in their job postings?
It's about taking action and showing that you're actively working toward a more equitable and representative workforce. Now get ready because this last one is a curveball. All right, last question. How do you handle a situation where a client is not happy with the quality of candidates you're providing?
Ooh, yeah. That's a tough one.
Definitely a test of your problem solving and communication skills.
So how do you even start to tackle that in an interview setting?
First, you want to show them that you can stay calm under pressure.
Right. Don't get defensive.
Exactly. Instead, start by really listening to their concerns.
Figure out what's at the root of their dissatisfaction.
Right. Are they not seeing the right skills in the candidates?
Is it a culture mismatch? Maybe.
Or maybe they haven't clearly articulated their needs.
It's about digging deeper and understanding the why behind their feedback.
Yes. And once you've identified the problem, you can offer those tailored solutions.
So, for example, maybe it's time to revisit the job description together.
Perfect example. Or perhaps you need to adjust your sourcing strategy.
It could even be an opportunity to have a deeper conversation about their company culture.
Exactly. What are they really looking for in a candidate beyond just the resume?
Turn that feedback into a chance to strengthen your partnership. That's great advice. Now, before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier about RoleCatcher being helpful beyond just the interview.
Absolutely. This is where I think it can be a real game changer for anyone pursuing a career in recruitment. Remember, we were looking at that career guide earlier.
Yeah, the one that outlined the different stages of a recruitment consultant's career.
Exactly. Well, RoleCatcher doesn't just help you land that first job. It helps you map out your entire career path.
Wow, so it's like having a personalized career GPS for recruitment.
Exactly. It identifies valuable skills to develop at each stage, relevant certifications, even uncovers career trajectories you might not have considered.
It's like having a digital mentor in your back pocket, guiding you every step of the way.
Absolutely. And that's what's so exciting about this field. You're not just applying for a job, you're embarking on a dynamic career journey.
And with the right tools and preparation, the possibilities are endless. To all our listeners, we hope this deep dive has given you the confidence and insights you need to ace that interview and launch a successful career in recruitment.
We're rooting for you.
And remember, RoleCatcher is there to support you every step of the way. We'll be back soon with another deep dive, so keep those sources coming. Until then, happy job hunting.